the rapid repair all you can eat Brazilian barbecue. Hello! Welcome to week 2 of Vlogmas. So today is Monday the 8th, so I've just gone to my cousin's house to decorate with my little cousins and make their tree all Christmassy. They have a real tree, which is so cute because I don't have a real tree. So that's been lovely. I will insert the clips now. You are so me. Beautiful. You're But it's been a lovely warm day here in Melbourne, but I've just pulled over a street and I just want to show you guys how cute these bows are. Every year certain streets in this area put up these tulle bows, and if you've seen in my decorating video and in my Vlogmas week 1, I put these tulle bows also on our front 2 trees, but there are some streets that literally have them around every single tree trunk in the street, and it just looks so beautiful. Look at this. Look, so like all the trees have the bows, and you can see in my rearview mirror all the bows. They're just so gorgeous. So like when you're driving up, it's just such a cute sight to see all these bows. So although the decorations aren't as amazing in Australia as they are in colder countries, just little touches like this make me so happy. And yeah, as simple as driving down the street and seeing all these bows. So beautiful. Now I'm just heading to a family friend's house as well. I'm going to be dog sitting later this week, so I'm just getting the rundown of the house, and then I'll be heading over to my partner's house later tonight. So the day has involved some Christmassy things. I've also had a day off work today, hence why I've been able to fit in these activities, so that's been lovely. And then tonight I will edit and post the Vlogmas week 1, so then that will be up hopefully tonight, and then we continue on week 2 in this vlog. But yes, welcome to week 2 everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying this little series and I can get up to some more festive things this week, but we'll see you in the next clip. Hey guys, it is 5:51, still Monday of course. So I got my next thing done that I was heading to our friend's house to meet the dog. So yeah, you'll see we'll be there a bit throughout the week. I'm just waiting in the car for my partner, just from him getting home from work. I'm waiting at the train station to pick him up, so I thought we'd do a little taste test. I just bought these tonic shots from this like gourmet supermarket. So we've got the Defender, which is gut and immunity booster, probiotics, live cultures, apple ginger and echinacea. Sounds like a bit of me. And then also Reset, which is detox and wellness booster, vitamin C, apple cider vinegar, orange, ginger, turmeric and lemon. So I'm just gonna give these a bit of a go. I'll probably save this for Tommy. It's nice and cold for when he gets off the train, and I'm gonna try the Defender. I've had an interesting gurney with my jet. One thing you'll learn about me is I often get tongue-tied and twisted, so
don't mind me. Yes, interesting journey with my gut. I thought for ages that I was gluten-free because I was having so much pain and gas after I ate anything, pretty much anything to do with gluten. So I went like gluten-free for a bit, and obviously that's quite hard when literally all my favorite foods have gluten in them. Shout out to anyone who's gluten-free and celiac out there, especially if you grew up eating real gluten and then you had to switch to gluten-free stuff. Rough. And then I was still having the issues, so I was like, what's going on? And then I kind of just like focused, like ate certain things for a bit and then tried things without and whatnot. There's certain tests you can do to really narrow things down, but I realized that it's onion and garlic that really affects me. So a lot of foods that have onion and garlic in them happen to have gluten. So pasta, onion and garlic is a base for most sauces. Pizza, it'll be on pizza. There's so many things that it's in. So yeah, I've narrowed that down, which sucks as well because yeah, I love so many things that have onion and garlic in them. Curries, a lot of Chinese dishes, stir fries, pad see ew, Thai dishes, just so many things. And it obviously creates so much flavor as well. So yeah, that is my part of my gut journey that I've realized, but I can obviously limit it, or when you can visibly see like big chunks of onion, I will put them aside. So yes, it has gotten a lot better for my gut and bloating, but it's more the pain and the cramps that would really get to me. And it wouldn't just be after dinner or after my meal. Sometimes I'd get them overnight into the next day. And yeah, I don't want to get too much information, especially if you're new here, which all of you would be because this channel is quite new. But yeah, you'll come to learn that I don't really care about TMI personally, but I know some people get a bit like icky about it. So yes, I'll digress, but it is a lot better now. Anyway, so anything that helps the gut, like I like kombucha, healthy prebiotics, probiotics, things that can aid in that. I am quite onto all that stuff. And then just in general, like having a balance of protein, fiber, carbs. You need carbs for energy. Food is fuel, so I'm all about that. I also love trying new food, so maybe we'll see a bit of that. I'll try everything, and I have quite a large palate. Like I'll eat a lot of things that most people will call gross, and yeah, that's just kind of how I've been raised. And my partner is half Japanese, so I'm so lucky that when we have dinner at his house, we get lots of little Japanese bits and pieces. And I've tried so many new things at his house that you wouldn't really find at Japanese restaurants because they're more like casual little snacks or more home comfort foods rather than things that you'll find at a traditional Japanese restaurant, like the tempura, katsu, sashimi, sushi, curries, miso soup, like all that regular stuff that are at restaurants. But yeah, I've tried so many things, so hopefully I'll show you that over time. Some of the things that I might take for granted in my weekly routines, but a lot of people might not have heard of these things or tried these things, so I'm keen to enlighten people. Anyway, another long yapping session. So cheers to the Defender. Oh, okay. Yep, ginger is strong. Yummy though. Okay. It still is quite refreshing though because of the apple. So it's got 1 billion CFU probiotic. Love that. Yeah, I don't really know what that means exactly, but I know that there's good bacteria and bad bacteria for your gut. And if you strip your gut of good bacteria, that can be really bad. So let's replenish that good bacteria. It's getting really hot in my car that I've been stationary. Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. So it's day 2 of week 2 of Vlogmas. And as you can see, I've got a little setup here. I've got Zoe Suggs Vlogmas on the side that I'm going to be watching. But I want to make Ned Flanders hot chocolate from The Simpsons. I'll insert the clip here. So I'm going to do a bit of a practice run because I will properly make it tomorrow. But yeah, I just want to see how it goes. I've bought the blowtorch. Everything will be linked in the description, either on my Amazon storefront or in other links for all this stuff. But yeah, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to try and make this hot chocolate. So I brought the gas canister, and yeah, I just wanted to do a trial run because I've never really operated one of these torches. So this will be quite interesting. Okay, well that works.
flame torch.
Ooh.
Alright, well, first step is good. Torchy. Okay, guys, so it works. Sondico. That's what it looks. Pretty cool, eh? Now I can make the perfect creme brulee. Okay guys, I moved you over to my hot chocolate station. So tonight is the practice run of the Ned Flanders hot chocolate, so I'm not going to use my real hot chocolate, and plus I'll also melt regular chocolate into the hot chocolate. Take a shot every time I say chocolate in this video, by the way. So I'm just using the Moody. This is like a healthier hot chocolate. It's also got ingredients in it to help you sleep. This was gifted to me last year, just FYI, but yeah, it's an enjoyable little hot choppy. And then we'll just put in a little bit of hot water. Oh, and if you're like me and you're really clumsy, something like that might happen. Bit of a spillage.
I'm going to cut that out and put it on my...
Next step is, oh shit, it's like kind of broken. The cream, oh, she's falling. Obviously, now the wafer. Yeah, see why you don't want to make it too full. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to take a sip out of it. Okay. 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 He also grates like solid chocolate onto it right now, but as I said, this is the trial run, so. Then they do a little bit on here, so the marshmallow sticks. Okay, and now we do the... Oh my god, guys, this is so cool. What the heck? Oh. Oh my god. Obviously, be careful with your surroundings. Like, let's push that way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god. Ah, come on, stay. Guys, that is a pretty good first attempt. Let's try it. Okay, we're toppling a bit now, but oh my goodness. That is a massive sugar hit. Cheers, we're all toppling in now, but great first attempt, guys. Alexa, Merry Christmas. This is one of my favourite Christmas candle sets from Bath & Body Works. It's Spiced Apple Toddy. I got onto this years ago from Bethany Moda. If you know, you know. One of the OG girly pop. Uh-oh. Do you know when that happens? YouTubers. Anyway, good morning. It is good morning, happy Wednesday. So it is day 3 of week 2 of Vlogmas. I've got some errands to run today. do some washing, tidy my room, but this is my first time. I bought this candle last year during the Black Friday sale on Bath & Body Works, so it's my first time lighting it. But I've obviously had this candle before. Vanilla Birch. This one's also really nice. So that's sort of a mix between the real Christmas tree scent and vanilla. So I'd recommend, as you guys can tell, I'm obsessed with my little hot chocolate station. My little pocket of Christmas in the kitchen, it's so cute. I got this matcha set just off Amazon. I looked online for a small business that might do one, and they didn't have the full kit I was looking for, or they did, and it was $200. And to be honest, yeah, I couldn't really justify spending $200 because I wasn't sure if I'd even use it that much, but I have been using it every day. But when I eventually go to Japan, I might look for one over there to support a little business over in Japan. This Christmas. Also, not sure if you guys are aware, I have mentioned this in some of my videos, but I can't drink coffee because it's too much caffeine in it. I have quite a caffeine sensitivity, so I've been building up my tolerance with matcha, and because when you make it at home, obviously you can adjust how many scoops you put in. So it's definitely not as strong as the store ones. I've had a couple of matchas from like a cafe or whatever, and it has been too much, and I get really anxious and my heart feels like it's racing all day long. Not in a good way. Bless me, sorry, a bit of hay fever today. So yeah, I can have like a cup of tea of English breakfast, maybe 2 in the morning, but yeah, anything more and I'm just not feeling great. It just quite negatively affects me. So this has been a really good way to sort of feel that energized feeling from the matcha, which is like a slow release caffeine, but not go overboard. And then eventually I will be able to have the proper ones, the stronger ones from the cafe, and they probably taste the best because it's that really creamy matcha because they've got quite a bit in there. I want to be a little bit bouge today. Sea salt flakes. And then just a little sprinkle in the match to go with the maple. I never jumped on the glass straw train, and I'm glad I did, considering that video that's gone viral online of that girl getting glass like wedged in her system. How horrible. But here's the match. Taste test. Oh, it's really good. Maybe I didn't need that extra bit of maple syrup, but all this. All right. I'm gonna have some food because, again, with my caffeine sensitivity, I need to have food before I have my matcha. This is the breakfast, guys. Got a bit of Zoella on in the background. Zoe Suggs, sorry, I'm so used to saying Zoella. So we've got oats. So just do rolled oats, do porridge in the microwave with chia seeds, bit of honey. I'm really loving blackberries at the moment, bit random, and then some almond butter on the side. And of course my matcha, but I pretty much have oats every single day because I find that the fiber works well for me and that it's helping with my gut. As I mentioned earlier as well, with my gut problems, this is what works best for me to start my day, if you catch my drift. So yes, oats. Don't sleep on the oats. Had a package arrive. You may have seen in my last video, you may have not, that I have these plugs that connect all together, and they're voice controlled and they're controlled by an app for my indoor Christmas lights. So like when I say, Alexa, time for sleep.
Okay.
Like that. And that's also toggled the outdoor lights off. Alexa, Merry Christmas.
Okay.
These are battery powered, that's why they don't turn on. Anyway, so yeah, I bought the 4-pack last year of the plugs. So I decided to buy another 4-pack for the tree in my room, the Santa that's going outside, and just any other lights that we might set up. So got these. I have everything linked on my Amazon storefront. I've got a specific folder for these and other like smart home things. So like the Alexa Pop that we have, I think that's $47 on sale at the moment, because I literally looked last night. And these are like $60 for the 4-pack. They're quite easy to operate, straightforward if you know how to use like apps and stuff, which I assume a lot of you would. And then I got obviously a new big pack of batteries. I also said in my previous video that I purchased like a 100 pack. I definitely did. I purchased a 30 pack. I don't know why I thought I purchased 100. I think because it just looks like so many. So new batteries for all of my battery operated lights. And then these little batteries are for, like I have these little lights everywhere as well. Because I purchased last year again like a 10-pack of these little string lights that I've put amongst things. So these round batteries go in there. So yes, I can swap everything out so everything is nice and bright. That is my little Amazon haul. Not very interesting, it's just sort of the practical stuff. So nice in amongst the garland. And then I've got a second lot of lights down that side of it, which I need to replace. Okay guys, now this is what the table should look like. So I've replaced all the batteries. Oh, sorry, I just knocked you. And then I've popped these little, we have had these glass tea light holders for years, and I've just popped in battery tea lights in there because real candles wouldn't be very safe amongst this. And I have a bunch of these. I believe that they're non-replaceable, so when they run out, unfortunately, you do have to throw them out. But they are just from Kmart. I can link them down below, or there's similar ones pretty much from any department store or from Amazon. So basically, oh, also, how cool are these things? So these are also from Kmart. These are replaceable batteries that I just replaced them. This black thing is a sensor, and when you blow into them, it turns them on and off. There we go. So maybe I can turn them on at the base. Yeah, make sure they're on at the base. And then you can put them on. So that is how we're looking, obviously, then with plates and glassware, it looks gorgeous. Also last year I did this thing, I'll insert a clip because I filmed it all last year. I had these napkins that I had around these little sparkly twigs, and then I tied the cream satin bow around the base of the napkin, and it looked just beautiful. We are on the move, heading to the post office. Gotta get a couple of packages, and then I'm gonna go, actually I've literally just seen on my TikTok that there's a new grilled, like secret, I I think it's a secret item technically. It's a dupe of the Raisin Canes in America, and I have actually had the Raisin Canes real deal in LA earlier this year, so. Look how good these look. My goodness. Got my packages! Okay guys, they have it. Guys, I'm so excited. It smells delish. You can get either 3 tenders or 5 tenders. I was gonna film me ordering it, but I don't know. I was a bit nervous because I was worried they wouldn't have it, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, and then have to get something else. So yeah, the 3 tenders with the sauce. I didn't get chips. I got 5 tenders with sauce, no chips, was $17.90. Now, I expected it to be around this because people will pay for a viral food like the Raisin Canes dupe, anything that's Raisin Canes. Obviously, they don't have the bread, which I think is a really good part about the Raisin Canes, but oh well. So I'm going to film a little review for TikTok, and then you guys can just watch on over here. I literally sprinted to grilled as soon as I opened my TikTok Instagram and saw they have a Raisin Canes dupe. So it's called Raisin Grilled Chicken Tenders. Here's the famous sauce. Oh my god, that is so tasty. The seasoning on the chicken is so yum. I don't like my hands. No, because and the chicken grilled is like proper chicken. Look at that. I'd say the Raisin Canes one is more like fried, but that texture around the outside is that really classic American fried chicken. This one just tastes healthier, but it's still got the crunch. It's really delicious. Find your nearest grilled if you have a grilled where you are. Yum. Yeah, 9 out of 10 for sure. I will be getting that again. Guys, I've saved 1 tender and some sauce for my brother, but that was genuinely so hard to stop eating and not eat that last tender because it's so good. I feel like I haven't had chicken tenders in a little while as well, so it just like hits even more. Hits different. Oh, there goes the white pants. I did so well. Oh, it's okay. It's not much. Classic. Little cutie. She's 15 years old, our Mags. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a haul because I bought some new makeup from Sephora. I've got some on the way from Mecca that hasn't arrived yet, so we'll just have to make do, but that's only a small order. And then I also picked up some PR/gifted things today from the post office, which is exciting. First up, I was kindly gifted a box from Bondi Boost with some hair products. So it's an Australian hair care brand. I have used some of their products in the past, but they reached out. I was like, oh. So I've got the Rapid Repair Bond Builder shampoo. And I do have coloured hair, so as a blonde girly, this will be amazing. Then we have the Rapid Repair Bond Builder Leave-In Mask, Repair and Nourish. So which is great because I am lazy and I don't like masks that you can only keep in for like 5 minutes and then have to rinse them out. And then again, we've got the Rapid Repair Bond Builder Finishing Oil, and that looks gorgeous. I also like that it's not glass. Like, I know glass bottles and glass packaging can be expensive feeling, but when you're traveling, it's just not the vibe. Adds so much extra unnecessary weight. And these are so good. I don't know if I've said in this vlog that I'm going to New Zealand and I leave on Boxing Day, so I'm looking for some hair care to take over there. I think I've found it. Natural Bond Builder Technology, Vegan Protein, Queensland Nut Oil. This will be a great little set as a Christmas gift if you know someone who is focusing on their hair health, or if they do get their hair coloured. Great things. Okay. So thank you, Bondi Boost. I will do a little TikTok designated to that. And then I've got a package from Lorna Jane. I actually thought that this was like lost in transit because it wasn't updating on the AusPost app. It just kept saying it was delayed, and it was like in my suburb, but it just hadn't arrived at the post office because I get my packages sent to like a PO box type thing. But I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to work with Lorna Jane each month at the moment. So I did Black Friday, and so November campaign, October/November, now December, and then a January one will be coming up as well. Okay, super keen for these. So I picked out 3 themes, and it's obviously Christmas themed, of course. So these gorgeous little grey shorts, and I just thought that these will go with pretty much everything. Like super soft and lightweight, so perfect for Aussie summer, or if you're somewhere where it's not cold for Christmas and you are in the heat. So good. And next we have the set, which looks so cute. So pink and red stripes, satin with these little shorts. So cute, girlies. And it's got the little Lorna Jane. Now onto Sephora. Now onto Sephora. So I have unpackaged everything. I'm sorry, guys. I did my makeup today. This look, and I filmed a little TikTok of me sort of using the new products. It's not a talking video. It's just going to be like a quick little short, sharp video. So you can go and look at that if you want. That'll be up by the time you're watching this. So Patrick Tar, I have the blush duo, and I needed a new bronzer because my NARS one broke and it's like all crumbly. So yeah, new bronzer, and my Patrick Tar blush has literally lasted ages, so I thought I'd get the bronzer. So it's again, it's the duo. This is like a cream, and it's more of a contour cool shade, and then the warm bronzer powder down there. And yeah, I think it slays. So I have these little glasses on. They're a bit of a cute little moment. Yeah, super cute, and it's bigger than the blush, so I think this will also last a while. I've already got my fingerprints all over it, of course. Next, and I was really excited for this, and I think it does live up to the hype. So I have the Easy Bake loose powder, and it's amazing. And I love a bright under eye. And Huda are really good at releasing shades that are kind of like that in between a brightener and a, what's it called, like a mid blush. So I thought, because this is the Cherry Blossom Cake, so it's like it's ever so slightly pinky color, and it transitions really nicely into the blush. I'm very passionate about makeup, if you can't tell, so maybe some more makeup videos to come in the future. But yeah, the camera I feel like isn't showing it. I mean, you can tell my makeup looks quite flawless, if I say so myself. I'm a little bit oily just from the last couple of hours, but yes, this is perfect. So with the powder puff, that worked a charm. I repurchased my favorite brown mascara from Sephora, so I've been loving this one over the past, when did I get it? Maybe 4 months. And so I've re-gotten that one because it's just kind of getting dried out and it's not really giving the same effect. So I thought, time for an update. I got this all during the sale as well because 20% off is amazing. This was my free little gift because of my points. The Way Detox Shampoo, which I've heard is really great. And my hair's been getting like more oily than usual recently. So this will be interesting to test. Obviously a few hair products to try out, but that was free. And then I got this baby, hello, Rare Beauty little luminizer, liquid luminizer. I had the one in Enlight. I had the mini one in Enlighten, not this mini, it's like the next size up. But this was like $8 or $10 Australian on sale. I think it was 50% off. Yeah, which is just insane. And this is such a nice color to mix with a liquid blush. So I mixed it with the NARS Orgasm liquid blush, and I think that they went perfectly together. And then I topped it off with the Patrick Tar blush. I love blush, as everyone does at the moment. And then I got this matte grey eyeshadow because I've been wanting to try like a smoky grey eye look. And yeah, this is also quite discounted as like a little singular eyeshadow. I feel like I'm due for a new eyeshadow palette because I still have my old ones from like 2018. I know it's not very hygienic, but I don't know, I feel like the good ones are either just really expensive and I just don't want to bite the bullet yet because a lot of the time I'll just put bronzer in the crease and then like one specific shade of dark brown in my outer corner. But I do want to do some fun eye looks because yeah, I'm kind of missing that, you know, just a bit of fun. So yeah, we'll hopefully, maybe I'll look at some more eyeshadow palettes when there's another sale because yeah, they're expensive. And or I could just get a like one from the drugstore, the chemist. That is my little unboxing. Hope you all enjoyed that. For the rest of the day, yeah, I think I've got to do some packing and some washing. I still haven't done that yet. So, a bit boring. Tonight I've got to film some content in my new pajamas. So, I think I'll do the redo of the hot chocolate that I did last night. Because, yeah, so now I've tested it out and I can actually do it properly. I think that will be very fun. Okay, well, I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, we're doing take 2 of the Ned Flanders hot chocolate, so the proper take to Jack. Making the hot chocolate for real tonight. So I'm in my new Mona Jane PJs.
I can't do it if you do it.
I can't. Under the weather, which sucks. So yeah, I needed to get that content done and it turned out really well, I think, so you'll see that on my TikTok. But yeah, I'm just feeling like a bit of a sore throat coming on, so I'm gonna try and have a big night's sleep. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not too unwell. Obviously if I am, you probably won't see me but we'll cross that bridge. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. I'm still feeling a bit off today, but definitely a big sleep has helped. But what better way to help than getting another package? So I thought I'd show you this because, well, one, this didn't come in time for yesterday's haul, but I've ordered a few new products. Oh, interesting. I thought this was going to be like a moisturizer. It's more like a... Yeah, I've ordered like repurchased products that I've run out of. I love my Korean and Japanese skincare. So yeah, I've repurchased a few things and then tried a few other things. They had a Black Friday sale. This is from Beauty Amora. Not sponsored. I bought this on my own accord. But yeah, there's lots of K-beauty sites that you can buy from, but Beauty Amora has some good discounts here and there. So, excuse me. So I've tried this Japanese hair mask. I'm going to see how that one is. I'm repurchasing. This is one of my favourite moisturisers from Hamish. This was originally gifted to me like over a year and a half ago. And yeah, ever since I tried it, I've repurchased like 3 containers of it. Then this might be a sample or like a gift with what I bought. So that will be nice to try. A Hydro Wave Deep Seawater Moisturizer. This, I saw this viral video on TikTok. You guys might have seen it. It was this girl with beautiful skin and she was like, this is what I use, Botox in a bottle. She uses this brand of the moisturizer. Now, I couldn't find the moisturizer because I think she's sold it out, but this is the same brand and I believe it's some sort of hyaluronic acid. So try that out. I think this is another sample. Medicube calming pad. That'll be great because I've got sensitive rosacea, redness, perioral dermatitis skin, and some sunscreen. Yep, sunscreen and serum. And then I've repurchased these masks. These are viral for a good reason. I love these either on a long plane haul or just overnight sleeping. They can be a little bit weird to sleep in at first when you're not used to the sensation, but yep, got the 4-pack. Love the Biodance masks. So that's my haul, girlies. Happy Thursday, guys. I've just made some dinner. Made pasta with like a sun-dried tomato sauce, olives, mushrooms, chorizo, and spinach. But we're in our dog sitting house. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better this evening, which is good. But yeah, still hopefully gonna have another big sleep tonight and feel better. But yeah, new location unlocked. Come on, little one. We're off now. Gorgeous sky. Morning. Got my iced matcha. Beautiful day today. Hello everyone, I'm back at my house. I've just finished running my errands, so I've got my nails done. I just went for a French with like a pearly tip. I was gonna get like more Christmassy ones, but I stupidly booked like a shorter nail appointment. I only booked an hour, and for that they needed like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So yeah, silly me. And they were so busy that like they couldn't extend it, and this took longer than an hour anyway, as it was. So yeah, I did want some like little golden snowflakes, but that's okay. I didn't want them too over the top Christmassy, because last year I got red with bows. I'll insert a photo. They were so cute, but because I am lazy and I don't get them done, like I don't get New Year's nails because I just can't be bothered and I want to save money. So I kind of wanted these ones to last into the new year. because I'll be away in New Zealand, and I'll just like let them grow out a little bit. So yeah, I don't want them to be like too Christmassy and then I get sick of them. Anyway, so yeah, very basic. But maybe I'll think about like going back and just getting like a couple little golden snowflakes on my ring finger, or like little golden stars, just as like something little, a bit simple, but that was still can carry over. Anyway, home. So first things first, Alexa, Merry Christmas. Beep. My favorite thing. The plugs will be linked below to do the timing thing and the voice control, like what I do. It's all linked on my Amazon storefront, but I'll link it down below for you. Anyway, let's get down to business because also update, I'm no longer hosting Friendsmas. One of my besties, Ruby, who was originally gonna host, she's come back and said that she's happy to do it, and it will just work better for the situation this year. Like the ball was in her court and she just said, look, she's happy to have it at hers. As planned. Either way, I don't mind. I was ready to go, but the table was like that anyway. So yeah, it's late, but I've still got to make the pork, the piece de resistance. Guys, the recipe tin eats slow roasted, crispy pork belly slays. I did it last year, and Peyton, one of the girls who are having Friendsmas with one of my besties, she loved it so much, so I said I'd do it again this year. But this is the type of thing that you have to prepare overnight. So I will also link this recipe down below. Do not worry about that. Yeah, we've got to follow it to a T. So basically, it's quite simple, the overnight prep. So we want pork belly, even thickness. Sorry if you get a little bit squeamish with raw meat, or if you're a veggie or vegan, or if you don't eat pork, sorry. Look for a piece that's even thickness. So yeah, we want it to be like that crackling. The perfect crackling is the key, and then a tender, juicy underneath. Defying gravity. I was just listening to the Wicked soundtrack in the car. Always slays. This is the big slab. So that's 1.3 kilos. So you want it to dry out. You don't want to score it either. That's a myth. Well, not a myth, but like, if you're not a professional scorer, i.e. me, I'm not trained in butchery, you can actually do more harm than good by scoring. So, the wizard that there is or was, gonna bring. It's only 2:30, but I've got to hustle because I've got my partner's work Christmas party tonight. I've got to wash my hair because, as you can see, it's looking a bit drab. But at least nails are done, so just gonna do hair, makeup. I'm not gonna do fresh fake tan. I see, and it's also really hot today. And I know it will still be hot this afternoon at 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna sweat that out. Also, I bought a red wine jus for the pork. That apparently will go really nicely. So guys, my Mecca delivery arrived today. So I think now all my packages have arrived. So good. So I got as a gift, or also if you're not from Australia, Mecca is kind of like, we have Sephora here now, but Mecca is like our Sephora because Mecca started before Sephora arrived in Australia. So they got the rights to a lot of your favorite brands like NARS, Urban Decay, Charlotte Tilbury, Hourglass. Like Mecca have the sole rights to them, so Sephora can't sell those brands in Australia. Fun fact. So yes, Sol de Janeiro, they got a little gift for level 2 Beauty Loop members, which I am. So cute. Spray, I haven't had this one in ages. It's like the OG scent. Yep, that's it. That's the OG. And then a little Bum Bum moisturizer. So cute. And then I bought the Kylie Hybrid Blush in Winter Kiss. I've never had a blush this color. I usually go for more of like a peachy pink, and this one's like that cool toned, which is nice. So it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. But yeah, I think that colour will be really cute. Something different for me. And then I got a full size of the Mecca Life Proof Setting Spray because I got the mini to try it and I love it. So it's time to upgrade. I think it's $26 for the full and $20 for the mini. So it's definitely worth getting the full. Yeah, just FYI. And then I got a free sample of the Dr. Dennis Gross Universal Daily Peel. I'm not a big peel girly because I have sensitive skin, but I'll give anything a shot. I'll try it, see if I like it. Okay, that's all from me. Time for shower. See you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm on my way to the Christmas party. I'm actually driving the whole way because, surprise, surprise, I wasn't ready in time to get the train. So yeah, we're going in all the way. And then gonna try and find a park, which will be pretty tricky at this time, but oh, okay. Gotta merge here. Yeah, obviously peak hour, not ideal too, but that's okay. We're making do. The hair turned out really well. I actually use these rods that are kind of like, I usually sleep in them, but I've recently discovered that if I'm lazy and I don't want to full on like roll on my hair or curl it, I'll just blow dry it with my Dyson, like roughly blow dry and smooth it out, because I naturally have quite wavy and kind of frizzy hair. So I smooth it and then I roll them like under, I section it off. I'll post a TikTok on it too and link it. And then yeah, it turns out like this. When you've got like face framing shorter pieces like me, it just looks really cute in my opinion. So, and then I want a red lip, which I rarely do, but it's Christmas, so I thought, why not? Red top on, I've got a white skirt on. I'll see if I can get a little video of the outfit. This top I got from a Salvo's with my auntie, and it doesn't have a brand, so that doesn't help, but it's kind of, yeah, it's, I feel like you could find tops like this at the op shop. This was quite popular in like the early 2000s with a little bit of sparkly stuff. And then my skirt is from Only, like Ownerley. I have a few of their things and I really like their stuff. So that's the update. Yeah, I'm gonna stop recording now. Also, I'm not using my phone whilst I'm driving. Wasn't operating my phone whilst driving, just so you know. And I'm gonna ask Siri to stop the recording. Okay. The sounds of Melbourne. I do get a little bit scared in the CBD, I'm not gonna lie. It's just a lot going on.
Grab hold of the meat. Grab hold of the meat.
Do I take this one as well? Yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much.
Looks nice. Hey then. Hey guys, we've had our dinner. It was delicious. So churrasco, something like that. I'll link it below. It's like all you can eat Brazilian barbecue. They just keep bringing it. Honestly, it gets a bit too much, but they've got these lights on the table. You can make it red, like you can make the light red to tell it to slow down. But the roasted pineapple was unreal with like the ham and the meat, just everything so good. The cocktails are great. Brazilian food is honestly all around unreal. I wish I had room for dessert because they have like the brigadeiras, which is so yummy. My old colleague used to make them for us every time at Christmas and I would love them. She'd send me home with a container. But we're moving on to our next place now. I just had to move my car and so we're on the move. And so we're just going to a pub and then we'll head home and see our doggy that we're dog sitting. Oh, and this was the full outfit. I was going to show the full outfit. No, you've got to stay in horizontal.
Oh, sorry.
So this is it. That's all. everybody. I thought we could have a little chit chat update. So basically this morning, happy Saturday. It is Saturday today, so it's day 6 of the week of Vlogmas week 2. If you remember me saying that we were gonna have Friendsmas today, there was actually a couple of rearrangements. So yeah, like it wasn't gonna be at mine, and then it was gonna be at mine as of today. But yeah, a family emergency has come up for one of my girls. So of course we've just said, look, let's just postpone it to next week. So the most important thing is that everyone's okay. My pork is in the oven, but it's a good like trial run for next week, and my family, we eat everything. So we will be eating up that pork either way. So that is the go. As you can see, I'm sort of ready. So I just thought I'd finish off my makeup because I'm already at the end of it. Also, just a side note, that Kylie Cosmetics blush that I showed you guys that I bought, the Winter Kiss, I've got it on right now. It is so pretty. I wasn't sure how I'd like it on me because yeah, I usually go for like the peachy tones, but like it's just such a pretty girly pink. And then this is gonna be the dress that I wear for Friendsmas. It's from Pepper Mayo. It's a mini dress. It's a cow neck, but you can actually slip it to go over your shoulder like that, and then there's a strap that goes around your back to keep it up. It's so cute, and I think it just brings out the blush perfectly. So I'll be wearing that next week. Yeah, I'm just sort of chilling in my Christmas pajamas. It's been washed and styled. I'm just trying to find my lip. Oh, there it is. Typically I use a lip stain before my lip liner just to make it last longer. This is from Pepper Beauty. It's a small business. Pretty sure they just do the lip stains at the moment. So it's kind of like a texture, but I like that because it's quick and easy. Now I did get lip filler like 3.5 years ago, like 1/2 mil. So my lips are slightly enhanced. There's definitely a little bit left in there. I feel like filler never really dissolves. I think that's kind of like a myth. Like they say, I think it's just to get you to rebook, but they say like, oh, it can dissolve in 6 months. But yeah, there's definitely still a little bit in there. I don't really feel the need to get it done again. I think it was just like, I wanted a little bit more plumpness, and just at the time, like a lot of my friends were getting it, and a few of my friends, and I was just curious to see what it would look like. But yeah, I feel like if I got more it would migrate, and I think it matches my face. So yeah, just to be open with you all, but like as you see, like I do have the natural lines in my lips, so the filler hasn't like pushed that out because some of it's been broken down by my body. Yeah, so Rimmel liner, Gorgie. I'm a combo skin girly, so I do get quite oily throughout the day, but then I do have dry patches as well, so lots of fun. But I'm having a good skin day. As you can see, it's quite luminous. I did do a face mask last night, the Biodance face mask that I showed you guys in my haul, my little skincare repurchase haul. So that's definitely left me with a bit of a glow. And just having all my products back again, I think it's just made so much difference to my skin. Like the moisturizer that my skin loves, the really good hyaluronic acid, I've noticed a difference, or the hyaluronic serum, I've noticed a difference with that for sure over the last few days. But it can also be probably like hormonal. Yeah, my skin's just in a pretty good place. Like for me, obviously I've got a full face of makeup on, but you know, sometimes makeup just doesn't sit well when you're not having a good skin day, and you can just literally see every little pore and pimple. But yeah, as you can see, my skin does still have texture, which is completely normal. But yeah, I found that this routine, I didn't film my makeup today because I was kind of going quick to get ready, and then obviously plans change, but that's all right. I don't mind looking cute for the day. Ooh. And then I'm working tomorrow, so full day of work at my retail job. Is anyone else like me? And I always just save the really good, well, like my favorite Christmas movies until the sort of week and a half, 2 weeks until Christmas. Like start of November, I start watching the cheesy Netflix ones that they bring out every year, like the Hallmark ones, which honestly, I quite like them. I think even though the storylines are always somewhat the same, like it's a big city girl and she works for this marketing firm and she's always go, 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 and then she takes some time off to go visit her great uncle's cabin in the winter, obviously at Christmas, and there's a guy that works at the cabin and she gets a taste for the quiet life and the country life, and then a big opportunity comes up and she goes to leave, and then she comes back, she changes her mind, realizes what's really important, or vice versa. You know, big city guy comes to a small city, small town. I just eat it up. I love it. I think the main thing that I really love is the decorations within the show. Netflix's budget, or Hallmark, whoever's filming, must have an insane amount of budget or decorations on hand, because it's like the house is just covered in garland and they've got 5 Christmas trees. I think I blame these movies and these shows for giving me unrealistic goals for how I want my house to look. Like the aim is, you know those houses and they've got a beautiful staircase that winds up, but then because of the staircase, it's a really high ceiling, and then there's just like a perfect spot to put a 12-foot Christmas tree. That's what I want. And I know those trees are so expensive. Basal Mahil does them, and they're like $3,000, which is insane. But they look amazing. So yeah, low-key, that is a goal of mine, to get one of those trees. We shall see. And also to have a house that has that sort of staircase. But I feel like they're not as popular in Australia. It seems like a very American look. Like I'm pretty sure the Kardashian Jenners have houses that have those, and like Kylie especially, I remember seeing her Christmas setup one year. Well, a bit crazy, and it's just so beautiful. But yeah, I definitely am a victim to the Christmas commercial, getting caught up in the Christmas commercial consumerism, but I am careful to not buy ultra trendy decorations and just things that I know that will go together and I'll use each year. And yeah, then I'll take half of it with me to my house when I move out. My parents and I've decided on that, because I bought a lot of it in recent years, but they obviously have been collecting for a long time as well, so we'll have to divvy up and whatnot. See, she is bouncy. Let's see what the back looks like. The back of my head is not my business, and it's always, ooh, how are we looking, guys? I have a cowlick. I have like a cowlick up here, so it's never perfect. It's all right for me. Maybe just a touch more lip liner. It's so funny, I bought my first like Kylie lip kit when I was 14, and I wore it sometimes, but I think the ones that I bought just weren't right for my skin tone, or the colours weren't quite right. So I mainly wore the lip liner, because obviously you can sheer them out, but the matte liquid lipsticks were so intense. And then I went through a phase where I just didn't wear anything on my lips, and I would do like full eye looks, like liquid glitter eyeshadow, specifically the Steeler one I loved, and then just nothing on my lips, so they'd be bare. And I just look back at photos, I'm like, oh my god, like full beat to parties and events, whatever. I feel like I had an event every week in year 12, specifically because in Australia it's a big deal to turn 18. I'm sure it's a big deal everywhere, but because our legal drinking age is 18. 18s every week, and then the year before that, over 2 years, it was like 16th birthday parties. Just full beat, no lips. I'll see if I can find a photo. It's probably a bit exposing of me. And then now I can't go without lip liner specifically. I love lipstick. I'll do a bit here and there, but I just love how you can be so precise with lip liner. Okay, like you can kind of see there, like lashes, shadow. Oh my god, it's so different. Hardly anything on the lips. Maybe a tiny little bit, and that was my 16th, my joint 16th party. I don't know. I have it. Yeah, I actually have a little bit of gloss on there. How are the eyes? Ooh, and the eyebrows. Brow blindness for like 10 years, I reckon I've had. I might even still have it now. I don't know. But I think that these, obviously like my face shape is a bit different. Hilarious. There we go. Oh. I mean, the eye looks like they slayed. They definitely slayed at the time. I'd love to redo that now, but like 2025, me doing that sort of eye look, like I love the warm tones. I still have those palettes, those eyeshadow palettes. Big lash, just hilarious. No blush, tiny bit of lip gloss. Just funny how things change. Anyway, big yap session. I am gonna go check on the pork. I'll see you guys soon. Picked my movie, guys. After speaking about it, I felt like watching Christmas Chronicles. Lovely. My little poochie. Hello everybody. That comes to the end of week 2 of Vlogmas. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching week 2. Yesterday, so Sunday, I just had work all day and then came home, had an early night. For those that are in Australia or those that might have heard about it, there was a very horrific mass shooting in Bondi Sunday the 14th of December. So my love goes out to everyone who's affected or who's traumatized by the event, as I know we're all very shaken up by it, whether you live in Sydney or whether you don't. But particularly those who are part of the Jewish community or those who witnessed the event or were there, who were injured. Just so many people are affected by this. So I didn't really feel like filming or vlogging last night after seeing the news. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will just feel weird going back to their regular lives. But yeah, in times like these, I know that a lot of people like to escape these scary realities and watch YouTube videos or Netflix. I know I've been watching a fair bit of Netflix today, just to try and, yeah, just think about something different. Like, obviously, you've got to deal with it in your own way, and people cope differently with these things. So, yes, I'm thinking of absolutely everyone who's been affected by this horrific thing. This is obviously a sad note to end the vlog on, but I think it's very important to talk about. As an Australian, I feel the need to speak on these matters because they do, yeah, it has really affected me, and I'm so upset and angry at the situation. So yeah, if you're in the same boat, thinking of you and sending my love. Yeah, hopefully if I have brought some joy or inspiration to you in this video elsewhere, then I'm very glad, and I hope to do that in the next week of Vlogmas as well. And I will endeavour to still have to still have positivity shining through, to try and bring people up during these really dark and scary times. But yeah, it can be difficult. And stay safe and just take care of yourselves during times like these, and I will see you soon.